LeBron James is a villain. Why? Because he has all black representation. Kyrie Irving is a villain because he stands as a black man. The brother over there at Boston, he's a villain. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was a villain. The little girl, Angel Reese, versus Caitlin Clark. Angel Reese is a villain. That's why people subscribe to that. You guys don't know that's how America works. I, Luther Campbell, I am a villain. I'm a bad guy. That's why when you look at my profile, Bad Boy Hip Hop, I will never get into Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Puff Daddy was not a villain, he was one of them. Kanye West was one of them. Jay-Z was one of them. Biggie Smalls, a villain. Tupac, a villain. We all are villains. And until you people realize that, as black people in America, you are the villain. It's black and white. You're the opposite of white. We will always be in competition with them. Y'all don't hear me.
The world of hip-hop often serves as a lens for societal issues, shedding light on power dynamics, culture, and identity. Recently, a powerful statement made by Uncle Luke, the legendary rapper from 2 Live Crew, has sparked a firestorm of conversation. According to him, Diddy, Jay-Z, and Kanye West are contributing to a narrative that villainizes black people. This bold claim has opened up a broader dialogue about responsibility, influence, and the consequences of actions in the public eye.
So when they put you on that pedestal, and then you start thinking it's about you, and you want to take over their shit, them people look back like this, hold on, who the f*** they think he is? Oh, we'll show you better than we can tell you. Then they'll try to reason with you, and they'll talk to your manager, because your manager look like them, and they'll be like, hey man, tell your man to chill out. You know, and then the manager come in and he trying to keep his job. Hey, guy.
Uncle Luke's comments are not just a rant. They come from decades of experience navigating the music industry and witnessing firsthand the highs and lows of cultural representation. His argument centers around the idea that these 3 cultural giants, Diddy, Jay-Z, and Kanye, while undoubtedly successful, have used their platforms in ways that sometimes reinforce negative stereotypes or create divisions within the black community. This is not to downplay their contributions, but to highlight the unintended consequences of certain choices.
Calm down. And then you go walk around like it's all about you. You got all the cars and the mansions and the jets and all the yachts and all this and all the people running around. You talking about yeah. And now you want to fight. Now you want to bite the hand that feeds you. Don't your mama ever always tell you that? Your mama say, never bite the hand that feeds you.
Kanye West, for instance, has been no stranger to controversy. His erratic behavior, from public feuds to politically charged outbursts, often steals the spotlight from the cultural genius he brings to music and fashion. Luke points to Kanye's infamous comments about slavery being a choice as one such moment that undermines the struggle and resilience of black history. For many, Kanye's actions, though perhaps unintentional, often provide fodder for those looking to discredit the black community.
Yeah, and when you say you wasn't invited to these parties, obviously Cat Williams done talked about these parties. People will mention
I don't know if it's a party, I'm saying that metaphorically, you know what I'm saying?
But you've heard about the parties that everyone is talking about. But you've never got invited to them, so you
I don't know
really...
I don't even know what the party. That's how far out of it I am. I don't know, but people call me a Illuminati too. It's like, call me what? Okay, cool, I'm Illuminati then. Whatever it is. It's like whatever the fuck, I don't care. I really don't give a I really don't give a fuck.
There you have it.
Similarly, Diddy, known for his entrepreneurial brilliance and contributions to hip-hop culture, has also faced criticism. Uncle Luke's critique suggests that Diddy's behind-the-scenes decisions sometimes prioritize personal gains over collective empowerment. This includes allegations of exploiting artists under his label, which perpetuates a cycle of inequity within the industry. a system that disproportionately affects Black creators.
When you heard about Diddy and obviously him getting arrested, them taking him to jail, denying him bail, not once but twice, what went through your mind, Uncle Luke?
The first thing went to my mind was the liquor company. Were you saying that a liquor company that's paying you all this money, they're going after you and you make racial claims against them? Well, those big type of corporations do have a tendency. Diageo, they come after you. If you're going to go into a court of law and think you're going to win a fight without them.
Jay-Z, often celebrated as the blueprint for turning hip-hop into a billion-dollar enterprise, is also not exempt from scrutiny. While his business acumen is undeniable, some of his corporate partnerships and moves have raised eyebrows. For instance, his controversial collaboration with the NFL, a league criticized for its treatment of Colin Kaepernick, sparked accusations of prioritizing profits over principle. Luke's critique implies that these moves can send mixed messages about loyalty and representation.
Framing you or making you look like the worst person in the world. So that was the first thing that came to my mind, just thinking that these people are so powerful and they're so politically motivated where they actually own senators.
So basically what you're saying is you ain't even attaching any guilt or innocence to him. What you're basically saying is he made the wrong damn enemies and now they came for him.
He made the wrong enemies. I mean, he went and essentially did what our parents always say, never bite the hand that feeds you.
The narrative Uncle Luke is constructing isn't about vilifying these men, but about holding them accountable for their influence. With great power comes great responsibility. And when that power is wielded by figures as impactful as Diddy, Jay-Z, and Kanye, the stakes are incredibly high. Their actions reverberate across the globe, shaping perceptions of Black culture and identity.
I don't know what people do at the end of the party because when I go to the party, Steve, I leave.
Right.
When that party get too good, it's time for me to go.
You leave good parties.
Yeah, I leave good parties.
And you leave good parties, and you leave somebody else to have a good time.
Yeah, and I hear about it the next day.
Right. But you ain't participate.
No, negative. I'm not gonna, no.
You ain't participate.
One key issue Uncle Luke highlights is the perpetuation of internal conflicts within the Black community. He argues that these prominent figures sometimes engage in behavior that fuels division rather than unity. Public feuds, ego clashes, and competitive posturing can distract from the larger goal of collective progress. When these disputes play out on massive platforms, they risk reinforcing harmful stereotypes that Black people are incapable of solidarity.
In the parties in South Beach, the after parties in South Beach, where every flavor you could imagine.
Well, I created my own parties.
Right.
Yes, I did.
It's still an after party.
Yeah.
It's still yours.
I have my own party.
But it's not all criticism. Uncle Luke acknowledges the immense influence these men have and the positive change they could effect if their platforms were used more cohesively. For example, their combined wealth and networks could fund grassroots initiatives, educational programs, and economic empowerment projects that directly benefit the Black community. Luke's message is not just one of critique, but also one of challenge. A call for these cultural titans to rise to the occasion and lead by example.
Shout out to Uncle Luke. He broke the whole situation down with Diddy, what's going on. Basically, he was saying a certain company that he working with could be the reason why he going through what he going through. But this is nothing new. This will happen to all the legends, the Black legends that make money that look like me. Let's just be real. When they want you,
The responsibility of representation is a recurring theme in this debate, as some of the most recognizable Black figures in the world, Diddy, Jay-Z, and Kanye, carry the weight of expectation. They are not just entertainers or businessmen. They are symbols of what's possible for Black excellence. However, when their actions align with narratives that paint Black people as villains, the damage extends far beyond their individual reputations. It seeps into societal perceptions, reinforcing systemic biases that the community has fought tirelessly to dismantle.
They're gonna come after you with everything they got. They use all their resources to get you. And so he broke it all the way down to how they got him. And the way it looked to me, yeah,
they definitely going after him, and it's all the same way they do everybody, the same old setup, the same way, and so we all fall for it. And the first time we see, oh yeah, they guilty, but yeah.
This critique also raises questions about the broader dynamics of fame and influence. Is it fair to place such a heavy burden of responsibility on these men? After all, they are individuals navigating their own complexities and challenges. Yet, as Uncle Luke argues, the sheer scale of their platforms demands a higher level of accountability. They are role models, whether they choose to be or not, and their actions have consequences that ripple far and wide.
I'm curious to ask y'all something, right? When the last time y'all seen any federal organization raid a motherfucking house in the daytime? In the broad daylight. They normally come when the feds come.
Another aspect of this debate is the role of capitalism in shaping these narratives. All three figures have achieved monumental success in industries historically dominated by white gatekeepers. Their rise to the top is a testament to their ingenuity and resilience, but it also places them within a system that often prioritizes profits over people. Luke's critique implies that navigating this system without compromising one's principles is a delicate balancing act, and one that Diddy, Jay-Z, and Kanye have not always mastered.
They be like 4 o'clock in the morning when you sleep and shit. And then, don't they raid your house? And they have a search warrant and they have something they want to lock you up? That's kind of interesting to me.
For many, this conversation is not just about three men, but about the larger question of what it means to wield influence responsibly. How can figures like Diddy, Jay-Z, and Kanye use their platforms to uplift rather than divide? How can they strike a balance between personal ambition and collective progress? These are questions that resonate far beyond the confines of hip-hop, touching on universal themes of leadership, accountability, and legacy.
Did you ever get head on stage?
Yeah, I did.
What?
Shit, Rick James was eating pussy. I had to do something.
So when you saw Akinelli, you was practicing when you preached.
Oh yeah, I always practice when I preach.
I'm not ready for none of these answers.
I was in Japan.
Oh shit! That makes the way he said like that makes it better.
Yeah, I got head in Japan.
Is that where you got horn?
Uncle Luke's comments have sparked a much-needed conversation, but they also highlight the complexity of these issues. Diddy, Jay-Z, and Kanye are not villains in the traditional sense. They are human beings with flaws and strengths like anyone else. However, their unique positions of power come with unique challenges and unique opportunities. The choice of how to navigate these is ultimately theirs.
Yeah, he love you a long time. That's weird.
No, that's Vietnamese though.
Right.
No,
My bad. If I was inappropriate.
They sued the shit out of me. They sued the shit out of me. Well, hell yeah.
That's a big movie though. For middle jacket.
No, yeah, I did that, and that's and then I had to. The settlement was they gave me $50,000 and told me I had to do a song on New Jack City soundtrack. Oh. Which I was like, I'll take that fucking settlement all day.
Yeah.
Right.
This debate also underscores the importance of community dialogue. Critiques like Uncle Luke's may be uncomfortable, but they are necessary for growth. They force us to confront hard truths and ask difficult questions about the direction we're heading in. For Diddy, Jay-Z, and Kanye, this moment could be a turning point, a chance to reflect, recalibrate, and recommit to the values that have brought them this far.
Guy, he's walking to me, and like this guy had the meanest face I've ever seen. Like, I was like a little scared. I'm saying this here on live TV, and I'm looking around, and he's looking at me, and I'm like, I'm trying to find like maybe he's looking. So I look, there's nobody there. I'm like, okay, so he's looking at me, and he's coming straight at me, and he got a long scar on his face. And he's just looking, he's like super menacing. And I'm like, right before he came up, I was like, what's up, man? And he had kind of like your smile. He had the best, brightest smile. And all his teeth was white. He just smiled, said, yo, man, let me get this autograph of my daughter.
That's all he wanted.
That's all he wanted.
That's all he wanted.
But he was protecting himself because he's like, if I disrespect him, like, he's putting all his whatever he grew up with, his mannerisms or his pride on the line for his child.
Yeah.
As this story continues to unfold, one thing is clear. The influence of these three men is undeniable. They have shaped not only the music industry, but also the broader cultural landscape. Their actions, for better or worse, have consequences that extend far beyond themselves. Whether they choose to embrace the responsibility that comes with this influence remains to be seen. What do you think about Uncle Luke's comments? Do you agree that Diddy, Jay-Z, and Kanye have contributed to negative perceptions of Black people? Or is this critique too harsh? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into the stories shaping music, culture, and society.